Power, guys. I'm super excited. This is the day I have been waiting for. This is the Stage 4 128 kit that we're going to be putting over here in the Street Glide Special. So if you've been watching any of the videos for Torque and Power, appreciate it. Keep it coming. I love the comments, all that good stuff. Make sure you guys subscribe because we're going to be doing a whole series of this stuff. But this bike is going to jump from the stock 107 because it's a 2018. If you guys don't know, Street Glide Special, and it's a stock 107, 100% stock from the factory. Zero issues with this bike in case any of you guys are curious, but we're going to be jumping it up. We want a little bit more power. So we'll be doing the 128 kitted, and as you guys can see, it's also on the new handy lift. We kind of didn't discuss that on the last video, but it's got the new handy lift, so that's going to make the process that much easier. So a lot of stuff coming at you guys, so make sure you guys hit that subscribe and like button. So that's what we're doing today. So I figured it would be fun because I know I'm like just beyond excited about getting this kit going, and I want to do these videos. So you got to do the videos, you got to do the motor build, you know. I just don't want to jump into the whole thing. So I thought it'd be pretty cool for you guys to see exactly what is involved. If this is something you're interested in doing yourself, which you can, just got to have the right tools and the right stuff and you can get after it. But I thought it'd be pretty cool so that you guys could see the boxes and stuff. We're not going to dig into every single thing, just because we will later on in the series. But I thought it'd be fun to kind of cover exactly what's included and what I will be adding onto it as well. Kind of some little stuff that I've done, detail stuff. So let's jump right in. I think the most important thing that everyone loves to see, you got to have this, our little 128 emblem, right? That is just everything. That lets everyone know you got that 128. I love that little guy. And then you got the little cover that goes along with it that will go in it. But Harley pretty much gives you every single thing that you can imagine for this bike, depending upon what year. We have helpers. We got the pups again. They're all over the place over here.
Con, say hi. Riggs. Hi, there we go. Okay.
There's the boys, yeah. Harley pretty much gives you everything that you need to get this kit done, depending upon your year. And we'll get to that a little bit later, but because it's a 2018, it did need a different oil pump, which we all know the Milwaukee 8s had a lot of oil pump issues. But let's get back to it. What else we got? We have head bolts. As you guys can see, we got the head bolts that are going to be going on this. But Harley recently came out with newer head bolts. So I'm actually not going to use these. We're going to head down over here. And I'm actually going to use the new ones that they just came out with. So these are pretty sweet. They're reusable head bolts. If you ever need it, they can handle a lot more torque. I wanted to go with these because down the road, if I go to change the cam, to something a little bit more aggressive, because in the beginning I'm just going to start with the stock cam for a little while. It's easy enough to change it out and retune it if you need to, but I'd rather not change out the head bolts. So the head bolts are stronger to handle a more aggressive cam. So I went with the upgraded cams. Coming back over here, we got everything you could possibly think of. We got the exhaust gaskets that come with it. That'll be another thing I'll be changing out. So one of the things I don't actually have up here is the header pipe that Harley gives you. And then you can choose whatever slip-ons, because I actually want to go with a different exhaust system. So that's to come down the road, but won't be the Harley one. I want a little bit more power. I don't want the catalytics, all that stuff, a little bit more noise. But anyways, there's your exhaust gaskets, an assorted O-rings that comes with everything, right? Pretty cool, right? Easy enough. We have the tappets. So you got all the tappets that are going to be in here, all the Screamin Eagle tappets. We have the camshaft. This is the 517 camshaft that Harley has over here. We also have the cam bearing that's in this box. We have the injectors, the performance injectors as well. And then up here we have the actual pistons. So we have the pistons here for the 128 kit. In this box we got the oil cooler, which this is a must. So if you guys don't know it, this is the oil cooler that goes on. This is actually a full replacement. So it's the oil cooler and the fan assist. So if you guys don't do the Harley version, and I know there's some guys out there who have made this mistake, and you do this high performance kit, that guy is only oil cooled, right? And a little bit of air cooled. You're gonna need that fan. So make sure you guys get that fan. It is ultra important. So if you don't go with Harley, you go with another brand, make sure you guys opt for that from Harley, right?
And does this come in the package with all
This all comes with the kit.
All right.
All comes from the kit. My videographer from the background, I love it. And I got more gaskets for the jugs. Everyone loves jugs, and that's what's in here. Everyone does love jugs. Front, we got the front and the rear, and this is in the black because that's what it is over there.
It's a front jug and a rear jug?
Front and a rear jug, you got it. This is the 64 millimeter throttle body in this box. That's ultra important too. I know some people like to go through Ward and board open, but I think we're gonna stick with just that alone. I think that'll be more than sufficient for what I want. If we go over here now, this is some of the stuff that I added on. So this is actually the clutch, I want to say. The full, oh no, I take that back. This is not the clutch. This is actually a little add-on. Since I'm in there, I'm gonna do, everything's gonna get black hardware. So every single thing. So if you take a look in the box, you can see it's nothing but all the black hardware for the entire engine, transmission, everything. I got the full kit of everything black. So if we head over to the bike real quick, so that means everything you see here that's this what, zinc coated or whatever it may be, are all gonna be black. So I thought that would be a sharp look to make everything black all the way through. So that's the whole kit. Since I'm gonna be in there anyways, might as well change it all out, right? Good, yeah?
Yeah, I'm good.
And so anyway, so continuing on. So that's cool, super stoked about that, to make everything all black, you know. Be sweet while you're in there, you might as well get it done. If we come over here on the top, this is some add-on stuff that if you get the kit, you're gonna have to do.
You have to buy separately?
Yes,
okay.
This is gonna be the springs. So this is for the clutch for the springs. So as you can see, I went with the 1275, I went with the stronger ones. I don't mind having the stronger pull on the clutch, but that's the springs for it. This is actually the 10 component, 10 plate clutch that's gonna go in there as well, because you know, you got all that power now, right? That 140, 150, 130, whatever it is for horse and torque that's gonna come out to, you're gonna need that to put it to the trans, right? So there's a 10 plate clutch. That's cool, I love that. Up here is the rockers. Let's see, the lower rock. Oh yeah. I'm like, what the heck, lower rockers? Yeah, so, okay, so continuing with that black theme, these are actually black lower rockers. We'll go for a walk again. So the lower rocker box covers come stock chrome. You could take them off and go get them painted and powder coated yourself. But instead, I just went and bought them because it was cheaper to actually do it that way. So those would be black too. So the whole thing blacked out. Even the push rod covers too, which are over there. So even the chrome push rod covers, those guys are gonna be black as well. So everything's gonna be black. All the hardware, everything's black. Only the fins will have a little bit of that polish, right? So that's what's in this box, is the lower rocker boxes. That's pretty sweet. Here's the push rod covers I was just talking about. Those are in black. And then this is the Tappet covers, which goes along with the push rods that are in black too. So no chrome except for what's on the fins and maybe a little accent stuff. So
and that's all extra
can't wait.
stuff.
Yeah, this is all extra because this is my own personal. You obviously could reuse everything, but nah, not when you're in there, right? You got to change it up a little bit. You got to have a little bit of fun. So this is kind of the little cherry on top of everything. These are the stage 4 heads. This is what turns the bike from a stage 3 to a stage 4. If you guys have any interest in this stuff, you've probably seen this before, but I don't care. I'm gonna show it again because I love it. I think it's like the coolest thing that's on these heads. You take one of these guys out, and they're already all done by Harley. They already have a 1 millimeter bore over, but I love that little stage 4 plaque. And then on the other side, you'll see the Screamin Eagle, the SC for the Screamin Eagle. And these guys already have, like I said, a 1 millimeter bore over, so they're already that much bigger. And then they've already been CNC'd, ported and polished on the intake and the exhaust side. So, and then stronger springs, all that good stuff. So they are ready to go. I absolutely love this. I think they just look awesome. I think Harley did such a good job, as they do. And some stuff, you know, that maybe you guys don't know, and I know there's a lot of controversy out there. A lot of people use the S&S. They'll use the actual roller rockers from S&S instead of reusing the finger roller rockers that Harley provides. And I talk to their engineers, and they say stick with the finger ones. Don't go with the roller ones from S&S because they're too heavy, too much weight. I know I'm probably going to get kickback on that, but I'm always going to take Harley engineer stuff over whatever else it may be for advice. So they say it's more than good, and even unless you have like a really, really wild cam and you got something like that, but otherwise you want to stick with it just for the oiling stuff and then for the weight of those roller rockers moving. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below, but that's what I've heard, so that's why you guys won't see that stuff. I will be keeping these stock roller rockers. So that's the heads, right? Oh, just a thing of beauty. Over here, we have the oil-cooled, what's this guy? I don't even know. Oil-cooled, oh, this is the fuel pump. So if you guys haven't seen it, this is the Screamin Eagle fuel pump. This is really cool. I'll show you guys this because it's anodized. It looks really sweet. This is the big part, right, that Harley had the issue with the seal that goes against it, that stops the issues that they were having with the sumping. But it's got this sweet, sweet orange anodized. So this is the Screamin Eagle oil pump that's in there, and we'll get more into that when I actually get into the cam chest so you guys can see it. So I'll leave that as a little bit of a surprise. So that's cool since I have to redo it since it's an 18. And the oil pump's been revised how many times, so you don't want to have any of the scavenging. This guy will take care of it. So I know I'm throwing a lot out at you guys. If you guys want to shoot a comment or something below, let me know. But that's that. Two more things. Just the Screamin Eagle tuner, which I'll stick with that just for now while it's stock with the 128 kit and the Harley cam. But if I decide to bump it up to a little bit more aggressive cam, if I got to beat my buddy on his Challenger, maybe I might have to do that. Then I'll jump up to a Power Vision because then I'll have them go in and dyno it and everything else and give it a better tune. But to start, it'll just be the Screamin Eagle tuner. And then last thing, while I'm in there, this is for the piston jets. So once I take off the jugs, the piston jets, this is the gaskets for them. So I hear Harley ones, sometimes they can peel away. Cometic makes a great brand that I hear is just absolutely phenomenal. So if I think there's something going on with them, or maybe I'll just replace them regardless because I have it, there's the gaskets for the oil jets because they say that might be part of the scavenging as well for the oil. So if you can't tell, I'm super excited. So that is it. This is your whole Stage 4 kit. Like I said, we'll dive into the boxes deeper when we're actually gonna start breaking it down, and we'll go section by section, and I'll try to help you guys with guidance on what I'm doing and some of the stuff I'm running into. So if this is something you're thinking about doing, you will be all set. All right, so make sure you guys keep up this series. Hit the subscribe again. I appreciate you guys checking in for Torque and Power. Thank you for my videographer behind. Thanks for the pups. I feel like I'm at the Academy Awards or something. I'm thanking everybody, but that's awesome. Until next time, keep both wheels down. Later.